This brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down in the first play.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Richardson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike. Showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
That's a ball that needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, his first throw in this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
This is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read off. Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman,
28 yards.
and the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Richardson off the play fake. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Well, there's times when you see that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the option, here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Ball in a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half, and not in the first game in the fourth quarter. You're absolutely right. One of the best things this offensive quarterback has to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 21 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. 8 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. Now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now 2nd and 5. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Richardson to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Richardson to the air on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Richardson.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try from 28 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff ride. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum was very key.
Crucial.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
On second down, here's the option.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That is caught. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 59-yard attempt.
I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson off the play fake. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On first down, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And quickly they get to the line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Hill shedding the tackle.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I like that they're still aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to
ahead. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Richardson looking to throw.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And Dafe Oweh showed up the pass rush skills.
remember throughout my career, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another run here with Dalvin. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.